Allow tonight's story to bring you a sense of calm and comfort. The 4 Seasons of Friendship. This story is about the friendship between a girl named Flax and an owl named Phlox, who experience the beauty of each season together. Flax was a young girl who lived in a quaint little village at the edge of a vast and ancient forest. She loved every corner of her village, but her heart belonged to the forest and its mysteries. One warm spring morning, while exploring the blossoming woods, Flax heard a soft hoot from above. She looked up to see a magnificent owl perched on a branch, its feathers shimmering in the dapples of sunlight that filtered through the leaves. "Hello there," she called up, her voice full of wonder. The owl blinked its large golden eyes and responded, "Greetings, little one. I am Phlox. Who might you be?" From that day on, they became inseparable friends. Spring was a magical time. They chased butterflies across the fields of wildflowers and watched the river, swollen with melted snow, rush past. When summer arrived, they sought shelter in the cool boughs of the forest. They spent nights stargazing, Phlox teaching Flax about the constellations, their light conversations accompanied by the chorus of crickets. With the turn of leaves in autumn, Flax and Phlox enjoyed the vibrant colors that painted the forest, and they collected acorns and pine cones for flax crafts. Winter brought a serene silence over the village and forest. Friends marveled at the blanket of snow that transformed their wool into a monochrome wonderland. Flax would build snow figures, while Phlox played in the air, performing acrobatic loops. Each season taught them something new, enriched their friendship, and deepened their affection for one another. The villagers often saw Flax and Phlox together and spoke of their rare and beautiful friendship. Whenever anyone asked, Flax would smile and say, "Phlox is my companion through all the seasons of life." They were a testament that friendships could blossom in every season, binding different worlds together. No matter how the seasons turned, Flax and Phlox faced them together, their bond unbroken by time or change. Our next story is here to comfort you. Moonlight Harmony, the tale of Euphorbia and Susan. This story is about a young woman in Euphorbia and her connection with Susan, the forest guardian, as they find harmony and wisdom under the guiding light of the moon. In a secluded village bordered by a mystical forest, there lived a young woman named Euphorbia. She was known for her vibrant spirit and unwavering curiosity about the natural world around her. Each night, she would wander into the forest, drawn by the silver light of the moon that seemed to whisper secrets only she could understand. One fateful evening, as she explored deeper than ever, she encountered Susan, the forest guardian. Susan was a majestic figure, her form shimmering like the silver moonlight itself. She had watched over the forest for centuries, ensuring the delicate balance of life was maintained. "You have a strong heart, Euphorbia," Susan said, her voice like a gentle breeze, "and a soul that resonates with the harmony of the moonlight." Euphorbia felt an immediate connection with Susan, as if they had known each other for lifetimes. Guided by Susan, Euphorbia learned to see the beauty and interconnectedness of all living things in the forest. They spent many nights under the moonlit canopy sharing ancient stories and wisdom. "The moon has always been a symbol of serenity and reflection," Susan explained one night, her eyes glowing softly. "It teaches us that even in the darkest times there is light." Euphorbia cherished these moments, her heart filling with a profound sense of peace and purpose. One night, a fierce storm hit the village, causing destruction and fear among the villagers. Remembering Susan's teachings, Euphorbia ventured into the forest, seeking her guidance. "Nature's fury is also a part of its harmony," Susan reminded her. but it is our duty to help restore balance. With Susan's help, Euphorbia led the villagers in rebuilding their homes and replenishing their resources. The moon shone brightly, as if blessing their efforts. Over time, the villagers came to respect and admire Euphorbia's wisdom and resilience. They, too, started to appreciate the forest and the moonlight as she did. The bond between Euphorbia and Susan grew stronger, their spirits intertwined like the roots of the ancient trees they protected. "Remember," Susan said one final time before leaving Euphorbia to continue her guardian duties, "the moonlight within you will always guide you." To this day, Euphorbia is known as the guardian of the village, her heart and soul forever illuminated by the magic of the moonlight. And when the moon is full, the villagers say they can see Susan and Euphorbia walking together under its serene glow, their laughter mingling with the whispering leaves. Now, let's continue with another soft tale. The Loyalty of Amaryllis and Dahlia. This story is about the heartwarming friendship between Amaryllis, a kind-hearted woman, and Dahlia, a whimsical, playful spirit who create a lasting legacy of love and beauty in their village garden. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and sprawling meadows, there lived a kind-hearted woman named Amaryllis. Amaryllis had a love for nature that surpassed all else, and her garden was a testament to that love, filled with vibrant flowers and lush plants. One evening, as the golden hues of sunset bathed the village, Amaryllis heard a soft, giggling sound coming from her garden. Intrigued, she followed the sound and discovered a small, whimsical creature with sparkling eyes and a mischievous grin. This was Dahlia, a playful spirit known to bring joy and laughter wherever she went. Despite her ethereal appearance, Dahlia forged a special bond with Amaryllis, and together they tended to the garden, weaving magic into every petal and leaf. As seasons changed, their friendship deepened, and with each bloom, they left a legacy of love and beauty for the village. The flowers in Amaryllis's garden were not just ordinary plants. They carried the stories and laughter of countless shared moments. People from neighboring villages began to visit, drawn by the enchanting allure of the garden and the warmth radiated by Amaryllis and Dahlia's presence. The garden became a place of solace and inspiration, where dreams blossomed alongside the flowers. Children laughed and played, adults found peace, and elders reminisced about the past, all in the sanctuary that Amaryllis and Dahlia had created. It was said that those who entered the garden would leave with a heart full of joy and a renewed sense of wonder. Years passed, and even as Amaryllis grew older, her spirit remained as vibrant as the flowers she cherished. Dahlia's magic ensured that the garden thrived, symbolizing their everlasting bond. One crisp autumn day, Amaryllis shared her final sunset with Dahlia, knowing that her legacy would live on through the garden. With a gentle smile, she closed her eyes, and Dahlia's laughter echoed softly, carrying her spirit into the wind. The village mourned the loss of Amaryllis, but found comfort in the garden that continued to bloom, a living memory of her love and the playful spirit of Dahlia. Let's explore the next peaceful journey. Yuri and Dahlia, an unseen bond. This story is about Yuri, a young girl, and her fairy friend Dahlia, who form an unbreakable bond through their shared adventures and companionship. Yuri was a young girl of 10, with golden locks that glinted in the sunlight and eyes that sparkled with curiosity. She lived in a quaint little village nestled between ancient forests and rolling meadows. Her days were filled with chores and school, but her evenings were reserved for her most cherished companion, Dahlia, the fairy. Dahlia was a delicate creature, with wings that shimmered in all the colors of the rainbow, and a smile that could light up the darkest night. She had been Yuri's secret friend ever since Yuri could remember. They had first met on a starry night, while Yuri was chasing fireflies in the meadow. Dahlia had been drawn to her laughter, and a bond had been formed instantly. They spent every evening together, exploring the hidden wonders of the forest, sharing stories, and learning about each other's worlds. Yuri loved to listen to Dahlia's tales of the fairy realm, a place of eternal spring, glowing flowers, and magical creatures. In turn, Dahlia was fascinated by Yuri's world, filled with human ingenuity and emotions. One evening, a terrible storm hit the village. The winds howled, and the thunder roared, causing the power to go out. Yuri was scared, but she knew she wasn't alone. She called out for Dahlia, and the fairy materialized in a soft glow, her presence calming Yuri's ears. Together, they huddled near the window, watching the storm rage outside. Dahlia told Yuri that storms, like all things, would pass and that they should always hold onto hope. Yuri felt a warmth spread through her heart, the fear dissipating with every word Dahlia spoke. In that moment, Yuri realized just how much Dahlia meant to her. She wasn't just a fairy. She was a true friend, someone who would always be there, no matter what. The storm eventually passed, leaving a serene calm in its wake. The village was quiet, save for the distant chirping of crickets. Yuri and Dahlia sat in comfortable silence, basking in the afterglow of the storm's fury. With sleep tugging at her eyelids, Yuri whispered a thank you to Dahlia, who responded with a gentle kiss on her forehead. As Yuri drifted off to sleep, she dreamt of a world where humans and fairies could coexist openly, their bond unbreakable. The next morning, the sun rose, bathing the village in a golden hue. Life returned to normal, but Yuri knew that something had changed within her. She felt stronger, braver, and more connected to the world around her, all thanks to her friendship with Dahlia. And so every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Yuri would wait for Dahlia, eager to explore new adventures and deepen the bond they shared. Their companionship was a testament to the power of friendship and the magic that lies within unseen bonds. Thank you for listening. Rest peacefully tonight.